Absolutely.
Well, we are looking at
We got Mr. Pink versus Klutzy.
Yeah,
Mr. Pink having pretty like
he's got a range. I've seen different characters.
The VGBoot and the Mii Brawler is two quite different characters.
No doubt.
Different archetypes, and neither super used.
Yeah.
I think Mii Brawler is like pretty well regarded. VGBoot more well regarded online specifically because the Gordo is hard to deal with lag.
With lag, yes.
Dude, wait, you know what? I'm just gonna say something, and I might not even mean it, but this could be seen as Fox versus Better Fox.
That's a very stiff claim. I know for a fact. I know for a fact Klutzy's ears are ringing off that comment as he goes in and does as much damage as he can to Mr. Pink. As we are, I honestly hope to see the Dedede play eventually, but I feel like that's situational, and he'll bring that out versus a big character because he's not going to play.
Yeah,
he's just not going to.
I think Mr. Pink really like is very deliberate about characters he plays and when he plays them. I was actually kind of interested playing against me, just Dedede, you know, right out of the gate, game 1 and 2 against Yoshi. I think Brawler is pretty good against Yoshi, but Yoshi the double jump armor out to like not die to the special up punch. So that might be enough to just be like, oh, if I can't get that reliably, forget it.
Maybe so. I mean, that's just coming down a little bit of luck. But what we're seeing so far is Klutzy really bringing it into Mr. Pink, but Mr. Pink holding his own.
That's an interesting option, running off the platform and doing kind of the flip kick, quote unquote, back on the platform, right? To kind of go for sort of a delayed juggle. Yeah, and hopefully able to kind of drift to the side, just avoid that whole thing. Okay, avoid it.
What are we doing? Development's here. Still even. Clean slate.
It all works out for Klutzy there.
It all works out for both and Mr. Pink at the same time.
They both did not need to lose that stock. I mean,
he did not.
It was pretty even game there, but no chance of racking up any extra credit.
Yes, that was anyone's down smash. But what we saw was,
I was gonna say that was really nice from Klutzy. Actually crossing up shield on that nair.
It did take his life. It did take his. Is that what?
Well, you saw Mr. Pink's up level come out and missed because he was going to the right.
Right.
Fox on the other side of him.
Yeah.
Oh, this is big damage. Even with the attack. Now that I think would have hurt actually.
There you go.
Going a little, trying to force it a little bit with the up special there.
You might as well force it at that point because he's got the damage on him.
Nice.
And he answers. This is a very electric first set in this match.
And he wait. Oh,
Fox wins.
Oh, yeah, Fox wins that. So here's the thing. Smash has some inconsistencies across the roster. Some characters can do that, and the opponent dies first. That's not the case with that one.
Yeah, I guess we saw Mii character off that list of suicides. Is that how we describe that? Or
yeah, well,
is there a better for that?
Yeah, I mean, yes, although I guess it maybe didn't.
Sorry,
because it's not an SD. It's you're coming with me. You know. So I do think that was interesting because I was surprised that the suplex even got through. Fox was doing like the rapid jab, like pretty active.
It was a straight grapple. It was a straight grapple, and it broke through it like a grab. But even though he was still doing his, Fox was still trying to swing back. So it broke through that input of throwing the throws, and then it immediately went into the jump.
Well, right. I mean, because that's one of those. Well, now command grabs are like this, of course, but that one, it's a suplex. You are going backwards.
Yeah.
From where you get the grab. So I think that was just sort of miscalculation in terms of spacing. You know, is hoping to be able to like land on the stage. That doesn't work like the Bowser side B does, where you can, both characters have influence over your drift side to side.
Right.
So I think, yeah, that was just a good idea if Fox was at like balls.
Yeah, like I still see it in my head. If he was just, he 100% was aiming for the battlefield, but
Okay, so I do want to point out this is, I think, our most neutral stage available. However, Mii Brawler, really both characters here, but Mii Brawler can kind of do a Mario thing where if you just get an up air hit, you can kind of like extend the combo with the platforms and end with that up B. And I mean, that's gonna KO Fox at like 40 maybe when you hit the first up air.
Interesting.
So you're carrying them up closer to the top blast zone, and then that up special has so much knockback. And Fox is one of the best characters in the game. So if you guys are watching for that, Fox obviously can still benefit from the platforms, has a great juggle game.
I mean, we're seeing it. I mean, they're even right now. They're completely even, and they've been trading blow for blow, it seems like, since this match has started. So we're about to see our first knock of this set, which, as I'm saying it, Klutzy receives first blood in this matchup. And that's because that's a result of that stacking damage, of those light attacks, of those variables that just keep coming into play from these two brawlers.
Yeah,
I apologize.
Okay, nice tech
But
there.
Mr. Pink is holding on at 160% damage, with Klutzy trying to do everything he can to secure the first knock on Mr. Pink.
Yeah, I mean, if Mr. Pink plays this carefully, like,
There we go.
Fox basically needs to hit a back air, an up air, a smash attack, meaning, you know, probably up smash. So, I mean, if you just kind of play a bait and punish game, which I think he's doing quite well, very well spaced back air there. Just throw out safe stuff. Even that was like, that down smash was very well spaced. And suddenly, you've got max rage against one of the lightest characters in the game. This is a huge lead.
Is down 2 with Mr. Pink at almost 200% damage. And the other thing that I'm noticing once again coming from Klutzy is he's not using the range capabilities that Fox easily provides, which I'm not saying that's a good or bad thing, but it's just a glaring difference between these two characters that Klutzy could continue to utilize to zone Pink like right now, but he goes in for the melee.
Wow.
Goes in for the melee.
I can tell you the last time I saw Fox forward air. Hey, no, I was off the screen like that.
I was here with Oolong earlier, and he did that same thing. And we were watching Klutzy do some of the similar moves, and he goes, "I feel like I'm watching Smash 4." And
Yeah, that was a different situation.
Yeah, and Fox used to be played very differently, and you see Klutzy playing old bricks that still work no problem, and he's made it competitive.
Granted,
Limits.
You don't want to be getting a KO at 100 and start, you know.
That goes for any match,
Yeah.
any Smash.
So that forward air is not going to be, certainly not going to be your bread and butter for any Fox. Getting the soft, Mr. Pink getting the soft hit on the nair, wants to keep. Okay, not going to be able to keep Klutzy at ledge here, but Klutzy basically can't make any mistakes at this point. 139 on Fox. A lot of things are going to get the KO here, and you still got to get 2 on Mr. Pink. Mr. Pink playing this matchup very, very well. I think one other thing about this matchup is Mii Brawler really has an advantage off stage. Fox just is so predictable in how he's going to try to get back to stage, and Mii Brawler has a throwing forward throw, which is really, really rare in the roster and extremely valuable.
It just secured it. It just secured that set, which was very back and forth, but I feel like Fox is not leveraging the range that his kit basically provides, but that's okay. Okay. He's playing the old way, as aforementioned.
Start the battle! King Dedede! Fox!
Okay, thanks for letting us know, chat, about my volume. I can't help it. I get a little hype about some Smash Bros. But yeah, let us know if volume's any better now.
Conflicting efforts, but we are going right into the DD match, into Fox, which we initially started off by saying that this probably would not take place for Mr. Pink, but we are seeing it happen right now, and Mr. Pink has a very good DD and has gotten him very good results today, but
Yeah.
we're seeing it on the big stage.
So I really don't know how to feel about this because there is something to be said for switching characters when you're up, especially when you have characters that play very differently.
Yes.
You know, like if you're playing Mii Brawler and Fox, like switching between them probably isn't going to change too much. But I mean, Dedede and Mii Brawler, like
Night and day.
very,
Night and day.
night and day for sure. I really don't like Dedede against Fox as much though, because Fox actually does, I think, up smash kills here. Like, Fox has some it kills Dedede, even though he's second heaviest character in the game.
I mean,
Or third. It's either Mii Brawler or Dedede.
yeah, that I'm not sure, but when you're sitting at 143% damage, you're likely one good blow away from getting knocked off the map. But
I mean, regardless of the weight differential, which is very substantial here, the Mii Brawler was cooking. You know what I mean? I mean, this could really give Klutzy an opportunity to excel at something else. This is a whole different ballgame.
there is that chance. But Klutzy has been against the Mii today. He's been against.
Ooh, see,
Oh no,
that's really what makes Dedede, or that's one of his biggest strengths, I think, is those multiple jumps and being one of the fastest fast fallers, because he can like really change up how he's landing and when.
right.
Makes it hard to juggle, and he can come down with a meaty back air.
Yep. And unfortunately, we see that second knock on Mr. Pink, but he did not get any big damage onto Klutzy before he was knocked out. He was at 170%, so it was likely to happen. But as we saw in last match, Mr. Pink likes to try to get that damage in, as anybody would, when he's up on his own percentage. But we have Klutzy answering, juggling, and being in the face of Dedede, which is working out in his favor as of right now. But that is, I mean, as we mentioned, third heaviest character in the game. All it takes is a few good big hits to really turn this matchup around as it's developing, which we see Mr. Pink gaining that distance, closing it, absolutely handling him off stage for a big knockout, putting Mr. Pink back in front, even though he's almost at 100% damage.
Dude, that's what I'm talking about. Like with the weight differential, Fox is just so light.
He's so
I mean,
special.
that was like 90% after the hit.
And I don't know if Mr. Pink's a Dedede main, but I think this pick was to.
Pretty much a co-main. Yeah.
I think this pick by Mr. Pink was to establish a bit of dominance, and
Yeah.
he is okay.
Wait, okay, big damage. Granted,
Damage early.
it's not enough to just get big damage on Dedede. You actually need to land the KOs.
Which we're seeing the juggling, not a single percent. As I was saying, I was gonna say not a single damage on Fox, but
Yeah,
Mr.
Dedede.
Pink looking for anything. He's not flailing though. I don't see desperation coming in what Dedede's doing. He's playing the ledge. He wants to play the ledge to try to get the easy knockout.
Oh my goodness, that was actually so smart by both players.
Yes, played that
Going for the reflect, that was like a really perfect bounce, a really perfect angle on the Gordo. But Mr. Pink able to get the side B out, and if the Gordo is close enough, he just tosses it out again.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was easily his best, maybe only defensive option.
That's fantastic macro coming from both players, but we are waiting to see.
Okay, not even reflected. Klutzy has kind of taken charge here, but like I say, you gotta find the killing blow.
Yep.
On this big old penguin. I think up smash should do it now. Trying to find a landing neutral air into up smash.
Damage is stacking.
Or just up smash. There you go. Yeah. A rare miscue there from
There you
Mr.
go.
Pink sending. I think honestly the Fox illusion kind of mixed him a little bit there. Throwing the Gordo out, it was like, oh, I'm behind you actually.
Right. And that was a really fun match. I do like watching people play Dedede. I don't like playing against Dedede.
Oh, so that was same deal for me with Hero. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, very fun to watch. Unfortunately, for Mr. Pink at least, that was a result that he wasn't looking for, because he was looking for that big damage up front. He was looking for that damage that was going to control Fox, but Fox was able to just apply the pressure. And with that lack of range, well, not even lack of range, lack of speed coming from, and we go right back to the Mii pick. But you know, if it's not broken, right, it's definitely looking for this matchup. It's
Yeah.
like you said. What do you do when you see somebody picking Fox, you just pick better Fox. Right?
Yeah. I'm definitely not trying to bait chat into engaging, but dude, honestly, like Mii Brawler has so many similarities with Fox. In terms of the nair, in terms of the up smash, and these moves are not all equal. I think the up smash is a little worse than Fox's, but like the recovery is better. Honestly, the nair might be like about equal, but Mii Brawler also has these the thrupper, the combos into the up special. Fox doesn't, like, that's great. Right. Fox has these up airs, but like Mii Brawler would have been able to get the KO in his same situation. Ooh, okay, we have to go for the down special, and that's not enough. That was actually a really, really good catch from Klutzy. Mii Brawler does have plenty of resources off stage that Fox doesn't necessarily have, but not without a jump in that spot.
Right. But I feel like between the Mii boxer, the Mii Brawler, whatever you want to call it, the Mii character, and then like the oh my gosh, the coach. Oh my gosh, I'm blanking so hard.
Coach Doc Lewis, Little Mac. No,
you know what? Not important. Anyways, this match is going very well so far. We are at a 2-2 in terms of remaining lives, and Klutzy getting knocked out by Mr. Pink right there. We will see if Mr. Pink can apply the pressure, as Klutzy's going to try to do the same as he's at 0 health. He's getting juggled, but just sticking on.
Landing there into the grab.
Klutzy is sticking on him, not giving Mr. Pink a single chance to land any type of damage onto him.
Yeah, this has been a really strong sequence.
It's almost like if the moment you give the other individual advantage in this matchup, they are able to stack on an insane amount of damage.
Oh, it's
so crazy.
It's so swingy. Yeah, like. Oh, okay, nice. Yes, that's a solid dash attack on Mii Brawler as well. But yeah, not necessarily on shield.
I mean, huge knockout.
Oh, that got a jab lock. I think just the first hit of up air from Fox. Oh, he's punching.
Oh,
For Mr. Pink there, actually deciding to throw out the up B.
Had to get out of there, otherwise he was not going to, but he looks like he's on the verge of getting juggled again. Mr. Pink does not want to have happen, as Klutzy is able to capitalize on it, but we
had air dodge scoped out, but just wasn't quite able to hit the back air. Whoa! I'm surprised that suplex did not hit there. Yeah, Mr. Pink sent it all. That's actually decently safe considering you can fall at a ledge in that situation.
I mean, it's anyone's match, despite the damage. I think.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, if Mr. Pink can intercept this recovery, ends up clanking with the Fox illusion, you gotta try to hit that, but I guess not with the down tilt.
It was just a little bit more damage.
What a second!
Wow.
That's a 2-frame.
A huge. Oh, is that because that down smash? That was insane.
Yeah, down air.
Huge damage.
I mean, that might reach a little bit below ledge, but it's no Pyra down air.
I don't know. It looks
Mr. Pink. Oh my goodness! I think that was the winning up smash from Klutzy. Drop there. See if Klutzy can find another opportunity.
Klutzy is flailing for a final hit in this matchup, and we are seeing Mr. Pink just damage. He's just taking damage. Is he gonna do? Nope. We're not seeing the zoning on the edge as we saw before.
Oh, okay, yeah. Fox back air. I know that's like a meme about like, oh, it doesn't kill. It's not Wolf back air. Yeah, no, at that percent, we out.
Arguably unlucky in that regard, but that as said, in that damage threshold, it literally just had to sneeze on him. Just a sneeze would have fixed that match.
Yeah.
A little bit sooner for Fox. That was a very exciting match. Mii character showing up and going toe to toe and maintaining throughout this entire set. And it looks like mistaken. Takes this matchup. Who was it again that played as Fox? I was gonna say Habibi. I know Habibi was
Klutzy.
Klutzy, sorry. Yes, Klutzy takes this one.
Yeah, man, that
wasn't easy though. The mental strain that
so back and forth in terms of like we saw the Mii Brawler hidden, we saw the Dedede hidden for Mr. Pink.
I feel like the DD pick, as fun as it would have been to watch him close up this series with that character, I think that might have costed him this set. I think personally.
Well, no, I mean the DDD got the game win, right? So that's
No, Fox beat DD. Let's see beat DD. I promise.
Oh my gosh! Because I was just talking with somebody right before this. It's so you have to be locked in on what's happening in front of you.
Yeah.
It's so easy to lose track of like the mid set progress, but yeah, no, I mean, like I say, plenty of back and forth action. That's it. You mentioned Habibi.
Yes, because
he's waiting for the winner of this set.